Hey guys, welcome back to some more Let's Play Minecraft with me. It's DjGilberg. So we're back over here at the future side of the squid farm, and I've done a little bit of work. I got some hardened clay for the redstone bits and filled in all the glass. So the holes right here are going to be where we put our dispensers, and inside of those we're going to have just water buckets. And then let me just fill this in real quick. Okay, and then over here, kind of, I don't know how well you can actually see it. I'll go this way. So I went ahead and ran sort of an empty torch tower going all the way up. I'm going to have to do a little bit of work on it because it's not complete. But we need to go ahead and place in, there it is right there. We need to go ahead and place in all of our dispensers. So I'm going to fill in this little section, get our dispensers placed in, and then we can continue with the progress on today's episode. And I'll kind of show you the plan. So I'm going to get to work on placing these dispensers, and I'll be right back. Alright, so we got all the hoppers put in, and all of the useless redstone stuff taken out. So the next thing we need to do is finish up our torch tower, or rather start our torch tower, I don't know. So yeah, and I went ahead and removed all the glass. The glass is going to be just kind of there for looks, I guess, just so you can kind of see some of the mechanics behind it. We might have to go back later and fill this in here and here and here and all the things, just so you can kind of get a better feel and a better look. So that might be nice. So yeah, all we're going to do is just run these torches all the way up. Right here, I already put a couple in, and then we'll just replace this glass. So we'll go up a little bit, put a torch, a little bit more glass, torch, a little bit more glass. Oh, too many glass. Okay, there, torch there, glass, so on and so forth, all the way up. So I'm gonna get this finished, and then we can. I think I need to fill the water buckets in first, and then test it just to make sure it's wired up correctly. And make sure the torch tower fires and all that stuff. And then after that, I think we should be good for an actual full test of this thing. But I got to fill all the dispensers in with buckets first. So I'm going to get to work. I'll be back. I'll see you guys shortly. Okay, so great news. We are all set. So I'm going to just really quickly try to explain everything to you. So the way this is going to work is down at the bottom there's a lever, which is connected to a block which has a redstone torch on top of it. That torch powers this whole chain of redstone torches coming into this block right here. As you can see, this torch below powers this block, which then powers this redstone dust, powering each of these blocks, powering these repeaters, going through these dispensers, which I have just finished filling with water, and everything is wired up. So let's head on down and give it a test. So then, if this test works, all of these dispensers up here should spit out a bucket of water, creating a water channel flowing down. And hopefully, with any luck, we will be able to continue to get some squids spawning from them. And then they will hit our little sign contraption that we're going to make here in just a second. And it should be just fine. And I don't see any water. Oh, maybe. Okay. I know. I probably didn't toggle it. There. Now it's on. Okay. And yes, okay, outstanding. So I do see a bunch of water coming down, and it looks like, yep, looks like we're good. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, cool. So the water piece of it works. So next up, I need to go grab a bunch of signs and recreate the sign mechanism. So I will go ahead and flick this off. It should be off now. Let's make sure it's off. Yeah, it looks like it's starting to drain. There we go. And perfect. Okay, great. So I'm going to grab some signs, and then I'll kind of walk you guys through the plan on how we're going to lay out the signs. So I'm going to grab those signs. I'll be right back. All right, so we picked up all the signs. I did the math on it, and we're going to need a little over 13.5 stacks. That's like 200 and something signs to be able to do this. So I'm just going to kind of run you through Like if you want to do this on your own, this is the basic Oh, there's a bunch of ink sacs in here. Cool. Right, I'll take all that. Thank you. So this is the basic pattern. So up top, we've got a 13 by 13 area. There is a 1 block gap all the way around. And then we've got a dispenser space all the way across. Okay, so you can see that, right? Okay, good. Here, there. Maybe that helps. Okay, great. So yeah, so you've got it just like that. Now, what we're going to do down here is we're going to put a sign right here. We're going to go there, and then we're going to go down one, and then we're going to go up one, just like that. All the way across this alternating pattern. We're going to do it all the way across. Okay, so if you are doing this yourself, you can go ahead and do this, and this will give you the layout for everything we're going to do after. And one there, and the last one goes right there. Awesome. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, just to kind of keep this simple, is I'm going to put a second one on top of each one of these. That should be helpful to kind of explain, and oh, I don't want that, to kind of explain the step that comes next. Okay, so every single one gets a second. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate over here basically what we're going to do. So on this side right here, attached to this sign, we're going to add another sign. We're going to do this all the way across. So every one of these gets one right here on the edge of the wall, just like this. Okay, 2 more to go, I think. Nope, that was it. That was the last one. All right, perfect. So you should have something that looks like this. So there's basically a U shape and one below it. So this is the pattern you're going to repeat all the way down, but you're going to have a skipped spot. Like you're going to not connect. Here, I'll show you. Go ahead and do this. So we're going to add a third one for all of these right here. Just like that. And then we're going to add a fourth one, just like this. Okay, so we're not going to connect these two, but we are going to connect these two just like that. And then, so this will be your basic pattern. So whatever you go in, you have the one, a space, the one over here, this one will be a space, just like that. And then the next one, this one right here, will go ahead and connect like that. Okay, and what that'll do is it'll trap the water inside these little channels. So I'm going to go ahead and repeat this pattern all the way down. I'm going to expand all of these all the way to the other wall, and then I'll be right back. Alright guys, we are back. Now, I have intentionally left a bunch of spaces blank. So if you look, you can see that the first row is all filled in, the second row is missing all but one, the third one is complete, the fourth one has one on this side and on there, the fifth one is like this, and the last one is pretty much done. So I'm just going to go ahead and turn the water on so you can see what it is not supposed to look like. Because I know oftentimes when you watch these videos and you try to recreate it, you run into problems, as I often do. So we're just going to show you kind of what you don't want to have. So all the water falls down. We're just going to climb on back up here, just like this. And okay, so as you can see, this has become a water channel. We don't want that. So we want each of these things to be a segmented block, just like this. So this water stream is being caught here, this water stream is being caught here, caught here, caught here, caught here, so on and so forth, all the way down. We don't want to have this big water channel down at the bottom. This will increase the squid spawn rates and stuff like that, because it'll increase their death rates and things. Now, if you do run into a problem like this, it's pretty easy to fix. You just need to locate where the missing piece is, and for this one, it's right on this block. And I don't know if you can quite see that, but I'm going to place the sign right there, and the problem's fixed. Just that easy. And then same thing right here. I don't know if you can really see it through the block. It's a little challenging with this water, but right about there. No, missed there. Perfect. So then, as you can see, you can come through here and kind of fix it while the water is on. You don't have to turn it back off. You can go through and nope, we do not want that one there. So I will go ahead and take that one out. Okay, great. Got the sign back. Perfect. So then we'll go ahead and do this one right here. Okay, perfect. So then I just need to see it. All right, cool. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get this all finished back up and completed, and so that way it looks all nice and good. And we will be back with you in just a minute. All right, so we got all the signs in, and we're just going to do a quick test. So let's turn the water on. We'll head on up. Just want to make sure that everything is where it should be. The only difference, or exception rather, is going to be right here where this ladder is, because I couldn't put signs here. So I've got a couple of extra signs, one for here and one for there. So there is, I guess you need however many stacks, 13 stacks plus, I guess, 3 maybe. But, oh, look, and we're already getting squid spawning. So this thing is, in fact, working. Oh, that's amazing. Yep, so awesome. All right, I guess the next thing we need to do... Oh, yeah, I got letters on here. Oh, the one thing I do want to point out is this isn't the only way to do this, right? You could absolutely put signs on the backside and make little boxes, right? But that changes up the configuration a little bit. It's pretty much the same number of signs overall, right? But the biggest thing you need to keep in mind is that these signs that are going vertically keep the water from spreading, and these signs here keep them from spreading out the other direction. So this catches it, and this keeps it from spreading. And having these vertical water columns allow the squid to spawn within the water column, and then they're immediately going to try to swim out. They're going to hit air, they're going to fall straight down, and then they're going to suffocate. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this portion of this. Unfortunately, now it's back to digging. So I'm going to go ahead and get my digging hat on and finish kind of hollowing out this area all the way down to there. All the way down to here. I think for the most part, we won't really need that ladder going up anymore, but I'm going to wait until it's hollowed out to get rid of it, just in case. So I'm going to get started on that, and I'll be back with you guys here shortly. See you after this. All right, we're back, and we've got the whole space cleared out, and as you can see, squids are falling. So just in the few minutes that it took to clear out this little space, we have managed to pick up quite a few ink sacs. We've actually gotten almost a stack and a half just in the time, and obviously they are dropping like hotcakes. So at this point, I need to figure out how we want to do this. What do we want to use as a collection system? And I think that we might, it might be beneficial if we did like one of those, basically one of the setups we use for the one-click farm. So we'll put a row of dispensers along the back, up a little bit, and we'll just have it on like a hopper timer, and we can have a switch to turn it on and off or whatever, stop it when the farm's not in use. But I think that's probably going to be the best way. But before we do that, I need to figure out is, should this sandstone continue up here? I don't know. I'll probably... I don't know. I could do a row of hoppers. That's fine. And then okay. So here's what I'm thinking. I'll just walk you through this. So we'll have kind of a raised floor back here, and then this right here will be a row of dispensers filled with water buckets. Okay. And then the redstone will loop around this side, and there'll be an on-off button here to turn the clock on or off. Or rather a switch to turn it on or off. So it'll either be on or it'll be off. And I could actually probably tie it into this. So if this is... I mean, that is an idea. I mean, for now, we're definitely getting enough drops just standing here. And I mean, it's not too bad. It would obviously the rates for... collection would be a lot better. Oh, that's some weird server lag. The collection rates would be a lot better if it was semi or completely automated. So I could do something with mine carts. That's an option. I could just fill this whole thing up with hoppers, but I don't know if I would necessarily want to use that much iron on this. All right, well, I'm going to give it some thought. I think in the meantime, we need to worry about this over here. Kind of this room, we need to sandstone this all in, and these stairs, we need to do the same, going up and fill the edges in. So I think I need to, how's my sandstone supply? I know I have some. I doubt I have enough. I mean, that's a good chunk. I could get a good piece done. All right. Well, I think I'm going to give this a little bit of thought. Try to come up with a better idea, or at least an idea for the farm over here as far as the materials go. What I want to do this all in. I could do it brick all the way up, stone brick. I mean, shoot, we just cleared out a ridiculous amount of the smooth stone, so stone brick would be a good alternative. And then we might even be able to put some lighting in, like recessed lighting. Just put some occasional torches or something all the way up. Make a pattern. All right, well, I think that I have some thinking to do on inside of here, but I do think I want to continue the sandstone pattern out here, and I think I want to make this 4 tall, so I'll probably take this one out too. Okay, cool. Well, I've got some more work to do, so I'm going to go ahead and get some stuff done, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, so we are back once again, and just a quick update. I have filled in all the floor in here. Switched all up for sand. I've done the roof over here. I still need to grab some doors, and this place is looking it's looking pretty good. And then going all the way down, I have filled in the roof and I started on the walls, but then I was low on sandstone. So then I switched focuses, and if we can head right down, the roof goes all the way down. I like this height; it's a good height, and I have done this floor as well. Stairs. I got to figure out the stairs situation. Probably going to do sandstone, but we got to gather up some more materials first. And then on in here, there has been quite a bit of progress made in here. I went ahead and figured out the walls. I am going to go ahead and do stone brick because I think it looks good. And then back over here, we did put in our hoppers. Not hoppers, our dispensers. We have our redstone line running back this way, and we will be adding a clock. And we'll just go ahead and pick this stuff up. And I built a little bit of a storage room over here, which, I mean, it's only one chest right now, but that should be fine for now. As you can see, we're getting kind of a ridiculous amount of items in there. I'm thinking I may just go ahead and do a little something like this right here, and maybe take another hopper coming out of there and go down and put another chest right here, and then do a third one on the bottom. So that way when you come into this room, it'll be 3 chests rather than just the one. But yeah, I don't have enough hoppers on me to finish this, so let me just kind of run you through it. So there is a switch on this wall. If you pull the lever, the water will dispense, and it will push all of the items into this little groove that I have here, which is pretty much perfect. So all we're going to do, I mean, just for the purposes of storage, I might go ahead and split this roughly in half. Have half the items go over into this room, and then I could build a mirror room over here. So that way it's kind of a 50-50 split. But we can always figure that out later. And I probably need to change that lever to a button. But that's fine. So yeah, I think that's fine. So yeah, I just need to do the brick in this kind of little space right here, which is not a big deal. But then the big project going all the way up and doing brick. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. But yeah, so I think this is coming along rather nicely. So at this point, I think I'm going to run over to the old farm, try to salvage the stairs, bring them over here, and put the stairs in. But I think that this episode I am out of time for. So I do very much want to thank you guys for watching. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about this this kind of desert look, the kind of the architecture, the design, the color scheme, all that stuff. Leave me a comment down below. Otherwise, once again, thank you guys for watching. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next episode. So have a great rest of your day. See you next time. Bye.